Xania Woodman, Senior Editor of Vegas 7 Magazine. Joining us in the WSWA TV studio is Craig Wolf, President and CEO of WSWA. So Craig, or should I say Agent 0071?
That's right, 0071, that's me.
You made quite an entrance this morning. WSWA is continuing to push the edge of the envelope when it comes to excitement. What do you have in store for us this year?
Well, I mean, obviously you already talked about 0071. We worked really hard to capture that spirit of the convention on film, creating a film that shows me as an agent, basically exploring the convention and how exciting it is and how wonderful it is. That to me was a unique idea, because the convention is about excitement, it is about fun, it is about exploring new things, it is about finding new things. And so when Cindy, our conventions manager, came to us and said, would you like to do this? I said, well, this is great, it's a great idea, let's give it a shot. Now I don't think I'm a great actor, mind you, but I had a lot of fun doing it. But that was just the start of it. We wanted to make sure there was a lot of excitement this year. We've had a record convention attendance for 2 years in a row leading up to this year, and now we have another record this year. So the industry itself is driving this. It's helping us, because right now the industry is so hot. There's so much innovation, there's so much creativity out there, and it's really building a lot of great spirits, a lot of great brands out there. So we wanted to capture that excitement. We wanted to capture that spirit in our setting this year. We come to Vegas, we say, okay, what can we do to make the convention even better this year, all right? Obviously, we've had our competitions. We've added competitions this year. We have the mixology competitions. We have the wine and spirits tasting competitions. We have, of course, all our great events, but it's just bigger and better this year. More media, more video, more excitement every day. And I'll give you an example. I ran into two people who hadn't been to the WSWA convention in a number of years. And these are old-time industry people who've been to many WSWA conventions years past. And they came up to me and they said, oh my God, what have you done to this thing? What has happened to the WSWA convention? The electricity, the excitement is palpable. You can feel it every day. When you walk through these halls, people are excited. They're excited because they sense a new spirit in the industry. No pun intended, but there is a great spirit in the industry. There's a lot going on. The craft spirits are going through the roof. Wines are unbelievable selection you've got in wines, national and international in scope. So just so much going on, and WSWA is the place to bring it all together.
Now this is your 15th year with the association. Right. Congratulations on that milestone.
Thank you.
How has the association evolved over time, and what do you have planned for the years ahead?
Well, the association has changed in a very positive way. The idea was always to make the association a modern business organization, okay? We are 71 years old this year. And when it started out, we were a traditional government affairs organization. And for many, many years, that's what we did. But now it's a different world we live in. And to respond to the needs of our members, we have to be everything to everybody. So we still have government affairs, but we have a tremendous media operation now. We obviously have tremendous conventions and meeting staff, right? We have modern technology in our shop. We're trying to do everything to make sure we are at the forefront of technology, social media, Facebook and Twitter and you name it, and Snapchat and every modern thing. The idea here is to make the association like every other modern business, which means you've got to stay on the cutting edge. So whenever anything comes out that helps us improve our capabilities, we look at it, we analyze it, and if it's appropriate, we bring it in-house. As far as my staff is concerned, we have tremendous durability in our staff. We have staff that has been with us for a very long time, and they are with us because we have a great, tight-knit organization, and that helps us send out our messages as well.
This morning's opening session was intense. The Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort, was here. This show is all about sales and connections, so what did Jordan have to say about that?
Well, first of all, Jordan is a very difficult person. He did a lot of bad things. But he recognizes he did a lot of bad things, and he's trying to make amends for his past conduct. When I was considering whether we bring a guy like Jordan Belfort to the convention, my thinking was, well, some people will like him, some people will hate him, he's controversial, but he is somebody who will connect with the people that are at this meeting. And why is that? Because he is a salesman, he's a marketer, he knows how to motivate. That's what our business is all about. So I knew he would connect, he would speak the language of wholesalers. I knew that he would be able to do that. and I also knew that he had a great story to tell. He's a good storyteller on top of everything else. So I know when coming in, he would bring a great story to the people. And then there's the aspect of the fact that he's from New York. We got a lot of people from New York in the industry, and he speaks that New York language. So, and I thought he was excellent. I thought he did a great job. He communicated his story, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad. He didn't mince words. But he talked about what you need to succeed. And he made a distinction between ambition and greed. And I think that was important to make. He said values and ethics are more important, and in the end, greed will only get you in trouble, which in his case, it did.
Yeah. Now, but WSWA is just getting started when it comes to those speakers. Duke University business consultant Dan Heath is lined up for Wednesday's general session. But what about Thursday? Can you tell us who's scheduled to speak?
Sure. Captain Phillips is speaking on Thursday. And
Wow.
Captain Phillips is the captain who was captured by Somalia pirates several years ago and was rescued by the Navy SEALs sniper team. And so his very compelling story to tell about his time when he was captured and what he did to survive that ordeal. So we're really looking forward to hearing his story. And of course, Tom Hanks, did a great job on stage 3. We don't have Tom Hanks here. We have the actual Captain Phillips. So we're looking forward to hearing his story.
That's an incredible lineup.
Well, we have kind of a Hollywood theme here going.
You do.
We've got with the Wolf of Wall Street, we've got Captain Phillips, and of course Secret Agent 0071. So we've got a great. It all plays together very well.
Another item that stands out is the U.S. Beverage Alcohol Forum on Thursday. Can you tell us about this half-day program and what's in store for those who go to it?
Well, part of what the convention does is it creates business opportunities. It allows suppliers to interact with wholesalers. It allows wholesalers to see new suppliers, create new relationships, and also maintain relationships they've already developed. But for a lot of suppliers and a lot of small wholesalers, they're still new in the business. And what we want to do is try to give them a sort of a roadmap on how to succeed. So the sessions we've developed for the Business Alcohol Forum are designed to do just that. They teach you about how to connect with distributors, how to market your product, how to deal with, for instance, certain ethnic groups that you want to try to market to. There's all different types of sessions. We've got 5 different sessions, one dealing with, of course, the craft brands, one dealing with, again, ethnic marketing. So we're trying to give the people that come to the convention more than just business opportunity. We're trying to give them a business training session, basically, to allow them to succeed. To give them tips from the people, by the way, who have already been successful. The panelists and the moderators are all people who are very successful in the industry right now. So when you go to see these panels, you're talking to the people who've already negotiated their way through the system and have been very good at it. So you're learning from the best.
The halls are filled with new and exciting brands and also brand extensions. What feedback are you receiving from suppliers?
Well, the suppliers that I've talked to have been thrilled. The traffic through the halls, which is always very important to them, is great. What's interesting about the halls is over the course of my tenure at WSWA is it's changed dramatically. We would go through the halls years ago, and people would be sitting there in their little chairs, their little stock chairs, and a little white table, and maybe a sign on the back of the wall. And now look around you and see what you see. People know to get noticed in this industry, you got to do something different. So the types of displays we've got, tents and igloos and huge displays and colored lights, and people are just creating this great environment, and it's drawing the wholesalers in. So they're helping themselves, and that's a really good thing too. But the feedback I've gotten so far from the wholesalers and suppliers that are walking throughout the convention has been fantastic.
So what about the sponsors? I've noticed that the President's Forum and Discus, among others, are here supporting WSWA.
Well, we are pleased to have the President's Forum of the distilled spirits industry back yet again sponsoring our open night reception. And it's going to be another tremendous event. I'm looking forward to it tonight. They have been great partners with WSWA. They are strong supporters of the three-tier system. We can't be happier with our relationship with the President's Forum. The Distilled Spirits Council just came back this year in terms of sponsorship, and they're sponsoring all of our business session speakers, and we're very pleased to have them as well. Obviously, we have a strong relationship with our Distilled Spirits Council's partners, and we're glad to have them back. And then, of course, we've had a long-standing relationship with the Tasting Panel magazine. We work very closely with them on our tasting competitions, and they work very closely with us on the marketing the convention. So it's a great years-long partnership that's done very well for both of us.
You also mentioned the staff. There are literally hundreds of people working behind the scenes to make this event a success for the suppliers and the wholesalers. Can you talk a little bit about the process and the team?
Well, first of all, When I first started, we'd come to the convention, and we have a small WSWA team, and we'd run the convention. And, you know, it was fine, it was good. And then every year, it seems, there are more people working the convention, more models, more people working the competitions, more people coming in the hallways, directing people where to go. I don't know what the number is of people we have, but it is in the hundreds, I think, nowadays. It's a tremendous effort. And our staff does things that you wouldn't expect the staff to do. Today, our Senior Vice President of Government Relations, Jim Rowland, who is a tremendous lobbyist, was bussing tables for the wine and spirits tasting competition. My general counsel was moving product back and forth for the competitions as well. The staff understands it's a team effort, and they come in here, and whatever their traditional roles are, whether it be in the media side, the finance side, the government affairs side, they all come here, they work together, and it's part of the team effort to make it succeed. So just a tremendous effort by everybody, both the permanent staff and the hundreds of people that help us out here.
Thank you very much for sharing that insight with us and giving us a little behind the scenes peek in how you put this all together.
Thank you for your time.